Good morning. This morning I'm working on my finances and I first pulled the money that my husband took out of our checking account and distributed it between my grocery categories. And now I wanted to record some items that he purchased and some repairs that he did on his car. So I have my spreadsheet open, and then I need to have a grocery list because that's the beginning of the month. I want to have a grocery list for things that I might need to purchase for this month. And every week I'll go through the ad to see if there is something on sale that we should purchase. And I have the arrow behind me, and hopefully we'll be able to get to that during this recording as well. Let's get started. Before the end of the month, my husband withdrew money for some expenses, and he recorded here in our paper budget, and I'm just going to put that on my spreadsheet. I like to use spreadsheets because it helps me do a lot of analysis with our finances and have a record throughout the year to see how we are doing. So I'm going to go to my spreadsheet, but I can show you that's our irregular expense paper budget. That's the same thing we have on our spreadsheet as well. But at the end of the year, he took $80 out for gifts for our kids, and I believe he took more than that. I'm just going to see. 3 kids with $20 each, that's 80, but he took out $30 for gifts that he didn't mention, so it's going to be there as well. And we pay $10 copay for a checkup. So that's those 3 things, that amount that he took out, and I need to record that. In addition to that, I just came across 2 receipts, and I need to record that in my food expenses as well. And I remember that there is $467.12 for meat. We got meat from my in-laws farm last month or 2 months ago, and I need to record that. I didn't record it, so I'm going to do all of that and show you how I do it, and then probably we will get to our grocery list. I just have my grocery list open here. And I'm going to get back out of it. And I'll go back to 2019's budget. So here, I'll go to my irregular expenses. And my regular expenses, we have gifts here. The good things with this spreadsheet is the first month will be on the far left, on the far right, and as we progress through the month, I'll have the later months closer to the items, the list. So I have December here, and we have gifts for the kids and a birthday. So it's going to be 20 times 3, which is 60, plus another 20 for a birthday gift. And then we took $30 out for gift to nephews, and a copay. It will fall under this category here, copay of $10. And those are the three expenses that we didn't record before, and that's a total of 120. And that will automatically be added to our main expense, our main spreadsheet for expenses of the month. And I need to put down the meat expense as well. So I'm going to go back. So as you can see, for the month of and this area, I should add it. I think it happened sometimes in October that my husband paid out $399 for our garage door. So we didn't record it here. The garage has now been fixed completely. We pay a part of it, but the professional has now come back to finish the work because they needed to buy a part. So we paid $299, and I didn't record it. So that bring our total expenses for the home maintenance for the year 2019-2025, and we budget $1,000. So we are right on point there. And my total expenses for December for irregular expenses is $478. The total year we spent $2,879 in irregular expenses right here, $2,879 for the year. That's why we like to budget for those irregular expenses. When you budget for things, it's not an emergency anymore, and we don't have 3 to 6 months of our income saved for emergency fund or anything like that. We just estimate how much those irregular expenses will cost us during the year, and just budget for it every month. So now we come back for our food budget here. And food budget, I have few expenses here that I have now recorded. That would be $13.49 for a cake, a birthday cake. So that will go, it happened at the end of December. So plus $14.99. I will record that. And it came from Walmart. So I'm just going to go under my store category here and add it to it. I like to track my expenses, my grocery expenses by store as well, so that I know where I purchase most of the items and how much savings I have as well. So he purchased milk on sale from Hy-Vee. He paid a total of $4.18. And since I'm down here, I can just add it to it. So that will be $4.18. And he has a saving. And he has a saving of $278. In fact, he purchased banana as well. So I need to track those things separately. We have the milk was I'll just do it this way, 4.76 minus the saving of 2.78. So $1.98 is what he paid for the milk, and I believe that's like 2 half gallon. And under Hy-Vee, I'll put the saving. I have savings here, so that's a saving of plus 2.78, and that's year-to-date saving by store, and here by food category. So here is going to be plus 2.78 because it's milk, and I'll put here 1.98 that he spent on milk. And now he purchased banana for $2.20, and I'll come down to fruits. Interestingly, we didn't purchase any fruit in December. I'll be surprised. I thought we purchased fruit in December, unless it was in November. But anyway, 2.20 is what the banana costs, and it came from Hy-Vee as well. So I'll add it back down here, plus 2.20. I feel like we purchased banana and I didn't record it, or even, yeah, I think so. But anyway, so I will make sure that my total at the bottom match. So as you can see here, I have 220. Don't know what I'm doing. I have 225 here, and then I have 226.92. So there is something that I didn't pull down right. So here I have $1.98, and I have 220 here, and for the Hy-Vee I have 220, and I have that difference as well. So unless there is something that I recorded earlier and I didn't fix it, then I need to add it to it. So but anyway, the difference, I can just put it somewhere here. So the difference is 226.92 minus 225.42. So $1.50. So there is $1.50 that I must have recorded somewhere here that I didn't record it down here. So sometimes I like to go and look here. I'm seeing 150 somewhere here. And if there is 150 somewhere there, chances are it will have come from Walmart. And I'm looking here, I've seen it here as well. So sometimes that's how I just go through those to see why am I missing 150 somewhere. But that's that. So now we move on. As you can see, we spent $3,733.37 for the year. But hold on a second here. In November, I believe early November, we got meat. And that's our meat here. I need to add plus 467.12 for meat that we purchased, and it came from farms. So I will put it down here. Let me put these differences here. Plus 467.12. Now as you can see, we have the total match here. So we purchased from, we can see that meat, we spend $997 a year on meat, $371 on non-food, $85 on garden, $1,000 $400 on food, $578 on fruits, and $743 on kids expenses. And my total for the year for groceries, including kids clothing, games, toys, school supplies, at the beginning of the school year, the total is $4,200. $4,200. That's what I spent on groceries in 2019. So that's how I like to record those expenses. And now my husband made some purchases, but they have not hit. He made few expenses at the beginning of this month. I'm just going to save this and get out of here. So I will record those later, and he record them on our paper budget already. But what I want to do next, since I talked about it in this recording, is our grocery list. So we have I will just ended the recording here and continue, or I can just continue right now. But pretty much we have our grocery list here, and I like to make some purchases. So what that spreadsheet helps me figure out is how much I think I will spend. And I have the spreadsheet here, and I have my list at the beginning, and I have estimated price in this section, and what I think I will spend during the year, the quantity and the total cost. That gives me an idea from the start how much I think my groceries will cost me the full year, and that will change though, but that gives me an idea. But then as we progress every month, I will record, I will list the quantity, and that gives me an idea on the cost. Before my husband and I, we even go in the store to shop, we know how much we might spend. And sometimes we might change the estimated price when it change in the store. But that's how this spreadsheet work for me. And I update a little bit this year to have some other categories like summer staples that I purchase on sale. I try to move them down here as well so that I can estimate it. And I estimated that I spent $431 in summer to stock up on vegetables or any other staples that I purchase on sale. So that gives me an idea how much I should start saving now before we get to summertime. Thank you for watching. I'm Afiavi Ojune, marie-ninette Liberman, creators of marie-ninette Liberman's YouTube channel and owners of Nina Soap, and my website is ninasoap.com. I'm going to end the recording here and start another one for our grocery list. Thank you.